Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand. Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Have I been muted this whole time? Fuck. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I ought to go meet with my new clients. Ah, but before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo. What's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot some stuff down about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes into court records. I guess that's what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, I just open the court records with E. Ah! That's a lot of charm. Then I switch between the tabs using Q and E. Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he may seem, promise me you'll risk your urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claims that he even shoots laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay? Thanks. Can we go to the office? Not examine things yet. April 17th. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect time. I hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? I'm Apollo's Justice, and I am here to ask you to let me be your lawyer. Yikes! So you're Damien Tema, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out here. Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes. It's just my court's of steel. How incredibly rude! Sorry? Did I do something to offend you? A visitor, when all others shun me like a common criminal? And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness! I mean, we can talk payment later. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tema, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies too. I actually have a cookie right here. I didn't eat it yet. So, thanks, Tema. you said, I joke, but I actually do have a cookie. Also, hello, where am I? Hold on. Hi, I'm here now. Oh no, he has to see the ugliness that is VTubering. I was just saying how I had a cookie. No, wait, we can do teas and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. The tea and cookies can wait. They can they? Phew! That was close. We don't need to add jailbreak to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Thank you for agreeing to defend me. Oh, no thanks required. Just doing my job. Just trying to get out of cleaning toilets. It's even scarier when he's not saying anything. Nice day, huh? Hello. Why is VTuber Studios being so weird with me today? I love nice days like these. It's a perfect lawyering weather. At least he didn't break out the horoscopes again. Get a follow? Can't just bust out your knowledge of horoscopes with people, okay? The trial is tomorrow. Yes, right, the trial. Why do I keep blathering on like that? I wanted to show you this. Ah! Sorry! I hate when he climbs up like this. These charms on your head, they're the same as this one, correct? Indeed, they are. Jinxie applied them after the murder. She said they would keep the Tematoro from possessing me. Oh, right. So it's not some creepy fashion statement. So, there's an awful lot of them. There are. Truth be told, my head feels a bit itchy. Why don't you just take them off for a sec? Can't you just peel them off? Jinxie did this for me. I could not hurt her feelings like that. Ah! Dad of the Year reward, everybody! Dad of the Year! He really cares for his daughter. Okay, let's talk to him now. Mayor Temma, do you mind if I ask you why you were arrested? He was the only one in the room. Grr! Whoa! So sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah! Excuse me? To think a public peregrine such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I feel the ill effects that it may have come on our youth, but now I have but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the mortal fibers of our youth. No, wait! You can protect the mortal fibers of your youth after you've been declared not guilty! I suppose you're right. Phew! Our youth just came clear to... I had a scare! Why do I keep disappearing? Like, why are you doing this to me, camera? Like, look at that shit. Maybe I'll just keep this here. I'll keep VTuber Studios on this. God, VTuber Studios, what the fuck is going on tonight? I don't think it's VTuber Studios. I think it's my webcam. I just need a new one, honestly. Phew, are you just kidding? My fingerprints were on the spear that killed the Asmancubia. That is why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good. Any idea how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. Oh. I'd be like, oh, I know the feeling, but Turnabout Countdown canonly hasn't happened. I see. A drug-induced slumber. And a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Is that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as the motive is concerned? Truth be told, there has been a bit of trouble between the aldermen as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It was a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetales Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That is what I told him. I like to tell you to start shining like that, but I'm too scared. So, the motive the police have on you is to establish that. So that's the motive the police have to establish the murder of Adaman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Adaman Kubai was the dead set on against the reciprocal merger. And that's why they think you killed him? That he was in your way? Ugh. Curses! Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I've never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. Easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Tenma. Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She's already lost her mother. And now with me being held here, I fear she's terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Alright, I'll let Trucy know. Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and other interesting characters. Friends. Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Phew! Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks! A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Trucy told me that you've taken on a new case. Oh, that was kind of a spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? Oh my gosh! That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There's someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name is Asina Sykes, and she's just past the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I could tell her. I took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where the favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. I've never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. Let's start at Yokai Lane. April 17th. Ninetales Vale. Yokai Lane. I already told you! I'm a lawyer side to the case! I need to study the crime scene, so if you please will tell me where Cuban Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hokey. You stupid pighead! This attorney's badge! It isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Asina Sykes. Why don't you believe me? Wouldn't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it, enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off me!
What the?
Poor Apollo! Poor Apollo! I think you can watch out for the bystanders next time! That police officer's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Cena Sykes, I take it. That would be me. And you are? I'm Police Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency. Then Wright Anything Agency. What a fishy sounding name. Says the one who works there too. It's a long story, but it is a law office. A law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, that's right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much. As always. Get used to it, by the way. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. Let's show each other our attorney's badges. Yep, that's your attorney's badge, alright. It's dull and grimy and makes me think of all the courtroom battles you faced so far. Well, I can tell you 4 about them. How long do you got? I hope mine will look like that someday. Look out of the legal world. Cena Sykes is psyched and ready to go. Actually, I haven't polished it lately. Maybe I should keep that to myself. No need to deflate her dreams about work just yet. What an interesting picture! It looks like a 1-on-1 monster smackdown! It must have been quite a battle. Which yokai do you think is stronger? Seems to me Tenmatorio's ability to fly would give him an edge over the nine-tailed fox. But the fox has powerful legs. He has pounced before Tenma knew what hit him. He won't be pouncing on anyone after he's dropped from way up in the sky. Urgh! But the nine-tailed fox is gold colored. Gold is way better than black, so I'm sure he'll win. What do colors have to do with anything? Besides, you know, everyone's red is best. Whoa, Polo! You're wrong! Green's the best. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. But give me an hour and I'll have it analyzed the psych style. I'll get started right now. No need for that. I was just wondering. Alright, let's talk. So, Athena, I heard you just passed the bar. That's right! And here's my shiny new badge to prove it! Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you think, in fact. I'm only 18! 18?! How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law was over there. All I can say is, wow, you must be a genius or something. I also study analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer. How does that work? So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... And that's about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father! Wait, are you crying? I am not crying! There's something in my eyes! Yeah, tears. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right! I've always wanted to bring up analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our clients? Well, for example, I could try to listen on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck's here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget! It talks! Whoa! You need a volume knob! Anyways, this little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt! Oh, I almost forgot. I have something for you you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case. That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be first on the scoop. Rapidio! Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tamatoro was seen. What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, someone happened to snap a photo of that then near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. Not surprised that the locals think that the yokai was involved. Wait a second! Yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? Migat? Migat? I don't have my phone. I can't just translate to Google. You don't think it was actually a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. No, German? Why not just plain old English? Oh, come on, Apollo. You probably know a bit of German. Yeah, it's the deal with Calvert. Andale, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Alright, I guess we're going to the crime scene. Okay, I wonder if we go to... Seriously, I'd like to hear your thoughts on what happened. You do? Does that mean I can join the investigation? I could sure use your help, but remember what Mr. Wright said. Juicy, you're in high school now, so you need to focus. Right. I guess I better put it all together. It's time to forget everything else and just focus on my magic tricks. Wait, no! He was talking about your schoolwork! Welcome to Juicy's 2 cents. Go ahead, ask me anything. Oh, okay, Jinxie's always pasturing charms on my forehead. What should I do? That's an easy one, Apollo. Just do this. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Do what? Ah! See? She won't be able to stick any more in there if there's already one there. Say that to her dad who has about 100 on his head. Problem solved. How's this a solution? Either way, I still have a charm plastered on my forehead. Wait, we can't just go present... We can't examine? April 17th. Cuba Fair Manor, Fordos. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! It's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources that is close to the wrestler. It appears his disappearance sometime after the special event held in Ninetale Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend for his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to the Tematoro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing. Hey, you two! You don't belong in here! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about that then, yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Again, Apollo, why do you choose to style your hair this way? Horns! That's my hair! And we're here to come to defend Mr. Maritima, aren't ya? Shouldn't reckon with that expected looking bracelet you got there. Don't you dare touch this bracelet. I need this to perceive in court. The name's Phineas Fetch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet ya. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. Just need to keep this bracelet away from him, okay, Shino? Okay? This is the only thing I have left of my mom. Even though my mom's still alive, but I don't know that. So tell me, demon lawyer. I'm not a demon! Bet you used 1,700 corms, so you're scared to be chief as the witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns, I mean, my hair isn't meant to be threatening anyone. You aren't? They might big waste of perfectly good horns if you ask me. They are not horns! They're my hair! Then again, ain't more none of my business, so... that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I must get back to work. Halt! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Ah! Don't worry, Mr. Loris. I'll check the lesson found right now. Later. Somehow, I don't think that will be necessary. Just checking your wrist right now. Ah! The cat's out of the bag. I was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging ya. Sheesh, I almost felt sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so... I need you to understand, Mr. Larissa. You obviously got a big heart. As big in the world of cash in your wallet, I hope. No. My assistant ran me dry. You leave my wallet out of this. It's also empty. Oh! Hey! Didn't you just have finished apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, run away! Infidels! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a parrot diagram. This one's the crime scene, and here's the one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. Has the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back to him next time we see him. For the diagrams, I say we keep them. It looked like something the police might draw. I wonder where the caretaker got them. I would highly doubt that he's even the caretaker, you know? Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chamber should be at the top of those stairs. April 17th, Cupi Manor, Fox Chamber. Whoa! Where did all those black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems that they come from Tematoro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he didn't, even if he did, I'd be laughing out of the courthouse trying to indicate him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing the crime scene. Ah! Under arrest? But save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please, wait. We're Maritima's lawyers. Well, why did you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I always took you to it. You two were sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. A champion of justice who comes running in whenever you need it. My catchphrase? In justice we trust. Okay, so then you'll be trusting me because I'm justice. Oh boy! This guy's a story and a half. Whoa, you didn't make a joke of how your last name is Justice! Wow! So, what can I do for ya? Justice needs backup sometimes, too. So I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your first own steps. Ha ha! I already like this guy. If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. Okay, let's talk to this. Let's talk to this. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! No unauthorized personnel is allowed. We're maritime as lawyers. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Ah! Yikes! Is he reaching for his... In justice we trust! But I'm justice! Shoot, you may be maritime as lawyers, but you still need authorization to cross the police line. Polo, let's see if we can change it. If we can't change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Wait, hold on. Let me get my dice out. Let me roll persuasion. Fuck! Chad, I rolled a nat 1. Put the dice. We don't need the dice. We're not. This isn't D&D. This is Ace Attorney. God. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That will be you at bay. He doesn't even know our names. He doesn't know that I literally am justice. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right! Right? Are you trying to say that Justice and I are enough to keep you out? What? I think Asina's got the point. No, silly! We're saying that you're an inspiration to our quest for justice! No! It can't be! You have him at the ropes now, Asina. If we're on the side of justice, would you let us through? Ooh. But guarding the crime scene is part of justice too! Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Ah! I love this man! Whose justice is the most just here? Well, my last name is Justice. Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... oh, Lady Justice. What would you have me do? I think we really got him. Yeah, you're pretty safe there now, as far as champions of justice go. Her pleas for justice must have made a huge impact. Huge impact. It must be tying him in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all about that personnel only, that was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? These justices were just. Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime scene, right? Right. A search for the crime scene should be to turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from a different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corners, right? So we need to okay, so and change our okay. Nolan's commenta! Let's get started! What language was that? Finally, we can examine! Hold on. We have to do something. Okay. Apparently only in the crime scene. We can examine. The forbidden chamber. They say that the demon Tematoro was imprisoned there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. Ah! No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust! Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manner, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door. Right. According to Miss Jinxie Tema, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Ha! Forget what I just said that! So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I better keep in mind. Nothing in particular of interest here. Look! The statue only has one tail! Maybe it's the Nine-Tails Fox sidekick. But the number of tails represents the yokai's power. So if you had two Apollo... So, if you have two Apollo, I'd only have one. Wait, what? That means you're better than me. Got it? Like I said, what? This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something in that manga once. Oh, I was gonna go grab one of my mangas, but I was like, none of my manga deal with demons. Closest we got is Talker, and Noelle uses guns. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching their cheeks. Ew! Pulling out tongues. Thumbs up! Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea! Ah, so just like now! I'm sure this thing can't simply be an opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food. I always wonder what they ate besides people. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check out the other side. Oh! A rose! This is cool. So this is where Adam and Cuba's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on them. No, that's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here! Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... in the name of justice, I must say goodbye! What was that all about? There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can lift it up and... freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lair. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright. Did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lake? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? I better get that and run! Injustice we trust! I love how his catchphrase is injustice we trust. And he's literally talking to Apollo Justice. I love this man. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. She never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. It looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably Alderman's, but it's pretty far away from his body. Wonder how it got here. And what does this seem important? Wow! This is a pricey looking chair! Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks! Oh, poor Mr. Tenma! He must be so scared and confused! Apollo, it's up to us to save him! It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. It really is sometimes with her. I think that's everything we can get from this side. Apollo, what words come to your mind when you think you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait! Was that some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were used for. I read that in the Japanese used to use these in the drafty rooms, but now they're just for shows. You mean like it's like my attorney's badge? Poor Zida. That cop treating her like her child must have really bothered her. There's something behind the door. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anyone put something there? Yeah, that wasn't really smart. Maybe it was just Jinxie. She was the first to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and came running in here in a panic. Well, look at you, Apollo! Now you're using it analytical psychology too! I am? Wow! You really learned quick. You haven't taught me shit. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of the Wright Anything agents. See, I am? Come on, what does that make you miss, right? I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. Let's see if we can go talk to our client some more. Alright, never mind. Okay, so what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene. What else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one there is a rotten egg. We don't have to run all the way there. Okay. How about speed walking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Okay, then there must be something I'm missing here. Oh! It's more perspectives. Look! Trophies! Ooh, this one was awarded to Edmund Kublai. The Amazing Nine-Tails Yokai Division winner. Tomatown Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. Mr. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered lawyer by day, a demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tamatonio bailing it out. Eek! Careful, Apollo! It's got blood on it! Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the admin's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're a lawyer now! Get used to it! You're not fun at all! At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Hold on. I'm also a magician's assistant, apparently. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo! There's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Element and Kubai have a pet fox? Yes, that's about wraps it up. Now if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Then we just hear in the background, "In the injustice we trust!" Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like a wing rushing through the narrow strait. And the echoes of someone's voice. In injustice we trust! Injustice we trust! Ah! sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air ducts. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out! Why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go through the diagram? As you can see, this vent is connected to air duct that leads right out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I just love the idea. It's just like he's running down the hallways going, "Injustice we trust!" And then he slams it back against the wall. I don't know. That's the kind of person he is. Maybe the killer made it or escapes through the air duct or something. Ha ha ha! Cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct isn't always low enough to climb into. That much is true. But as you can see, the air vent in that ceiling is very high. 9 feet, in fact. I highly doubt there's no way to get up there without a ladder or something. Yeah, you're right. I don't see any step ladders. I don't see anything of the sort in this room. Do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah. Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertinent to the prosecution's case. Aw, come on! Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright? But I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever if we were in need. Yuck! I suppose I did say that! Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of the enemy's hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Which is always, why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, we're serving the public as part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. For injustice we trust. Can you guys tell what the next part's gonna be called? Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice! He's gonna show his badge every time he yells out in the name of justice. We did it, Apollo! Yeah, we did alright. I'm not so sure this is entirely ethical. Oh, pfft. Hoshwalk! Hoshwalk! Phoenix literally broke into a safe one time. We're not gonna talk about that. Apollo, you used forged evidence. Are we not going to talk about that? Sure, that forged evidence was given to you by none other than Apollo and then Phoenix Wright himself, but whatever, he wasn't a lawyer at the time. Was it Miss Jinxie who was the first to discover the crime scene? That's right. And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Temma had a key allowing her to immediate access. A key. Then the Fox chamber was locked. Yes! And Miss Temma has the only keys to its door. Really? So Admiral Kubai didn't have a key to the Fox chamber. Actually, he had the master key for most doors in the manor. But it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into that possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Temma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha 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 ha! You think you can get kind of champion justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal! I only help good little boys and girls. shameless rascal. Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Again, with VTuber Studios, I'm gonna chat after stream. I'm absolutely going to look. I'm definitely gonna look into. I'm definitely gonna look into a new webcam. One with better quality. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of the creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tema something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Ah, prime suspect would no doubt love to blame the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tema, whatchamacallit, even be a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tema guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tema was the killer. Wait, what? No, I'm confused as you are. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tema would deal with plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tema is your only suspect. That's right! Even his name, Tema, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait. Are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Ha ha ha! Don't be ridiculous! He was the only one who was without an alibi! Oh, is that so? Yep. The other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tema. All the others were around Miss Flitch and Mr. Tema's aide. At the two of them were together at the time. Flitch. The guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Living up to his name, I guess. Guess we should talk to again when we have the chance. What about Jinxie? Is she not being suspected? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the almond and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Sure enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's all about I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Demi and Tierman appears to be the most likely suspect. I'll admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mr. Tema's trial? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it? Not what you expect. This is unless you face a convict killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than figments of imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove that than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that is just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Ha ha ha! This is really the dark age of the law. Prosecutor. He wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Summon Blackquill! So you have heard of him! You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Everyone calls him the Twisted Samurai. That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai. Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effects of his crimes had on things. How so? His first conviction was is what's twisted and wrapped in the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha! Never fear! I myself will be there to protect you. I feel like I would be better protected by Mr. Wright. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, kid, knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Wright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Ah! Ah! I haven't even noticed! Why am I barefoot? Mr. Fulbright, did Flitch take your shoes? You honestly haven't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes! Yes, they are! My favorite pair, in fact! Thank you for bringing them to me. You must be truly on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Flitch actually stole from a detective. What a guy. What a guy. Stealing from a detective of all people. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, it looks like we gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Flitch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17th. Cuckoo by Manor Foyer. This is just awful. Awful, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look. It's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No. The name's Flitch. Phineas Flitch. Keep fulfilling and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Flitch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell ya. Come quick. Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask. The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? You never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. So what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? Well, you want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? I mean, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for champion belts? What a team. Me and my Ben Smith and you and your demon mask of yours. I am not a demon. This is just the way Apollo styles his hair. Demon mask. Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually. Ah! Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo! Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. The Amazing Ninetales are our village savior. Don't y'all forget it. His trademark gold cape is to make it look like a nine-tailed fox. He swirls through the ring, smacks down Tenma wrestlers left and right. He sparks the monster crave, revalidating Ninetales in a blink of an eye. Yup, our savior from our villager from a beginning ghost town is now a yokai town. Heh. Huh? The amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Well, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster like yourself, Mr. Flitch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Really, you gotta stop doing this to me, VTuber Studios. What if I just... Like I said, I really do think it's not VTuber Studios. It's my webcam, and I just need a new one. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Chicky pick. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got thoughts more. So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask was washed along the river outside? That's the only part of it. The main reason is that no one's seen since the special event. The world's around Ninetale Vale. Is that here to kill Toro? Your villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That's we are. We love conspiracy theories. Like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor? Of Tenma Town? What's he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Toro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the forbidden chamber once he's in control. Oh shit, sorry, wrong button. That's quite a tale. He ain't finished yet. There's only one person who could have stopped the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the marsupial merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Well, it was made up because this is a fictional game. Polo! We still have to ask him about the Alban murders, remember? Mr. Flitch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Kobe said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about the small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from here. And you have an alibi to back up your statement, Mr. Flitch. I do indeed. I was with Mr. Timmons' aide. Foreign Club, his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder. Kept watch over there the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out at the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, there is one mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait! I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look! There is even a spot where some fur is missing. And this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked to the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Almond actually be? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Let's go out to the garden, then. Okay, Yokai Lane. Okay, cool. Ninetales Yokai Lane. Oh, look! There's Jinxie! Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out of grocery shopping. She must really like dairy projects. A charm to make a better milkshake, and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer! Ah! Not another warming shard. So, Sina, this is Jinxie. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Temma's daughter. She is the first to discover the crime scene. Oh! So she's the one who... hello, my name's Asina Syke. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at the trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy? Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Asina and I are on the case. Wait, how do you know how do I know you didn't... Like, you didn't gulp her up alive? Because I'm not a demon. Want me to call her? Relax, I didn't eat her up. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. It's quite an interesting character, huh, Polo? Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But you do think Tamatoro is the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival. I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tamatoro murdered the Elderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me... Yikes! What's that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. And there's no such thing as monsters. Huh? It's gotten into her. So if there's no monsters, you admit I'm human. No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tamatoro for some reason. That's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. Ah, that's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You said Tamatoro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it would help your father, too. Alright then. Why do you think Tamatoro is the killer? I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. I saw Tamatoro right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinx. See? Tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled onto the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tamatoro. It's right around here. He was running at me. I was paralyzed with fear. There was no one around to help me. Then the foul beast raced right by me towards the foyer. Towards the foyer? Mr. Fletcher and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tematoro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone had caught Tematoro flying through this air. I wonder if the same Tematoro Jinxie saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tematoro is the killer. He can fly too. I'm getting tired. Jinxie works at the Elements Manor, so maybe she can shed some light onto this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity. They said no one ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches with the wrestler are to expose their opponents are so popular. Wait, you mean exposed as in strip them naked? He used to even think like a demon. The only thing winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales. Bet she'd be shocked out if he finds out he's really the Element. About the yokai you saw in the scene of the crime. Anything else turned out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. Can you be a little more specific? My memory is kind of fuzzy. But I recall seeing Tematoro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what it was making the strange sound. Does Tematoro actually carry a staff? Good question. I never heard anything like that. And it's not shown on the scroll. How about another document? Any of them that show Tematoro with a staff? This is the only document depicting Tematoro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Now, what's the deal with the Tematoro that you saw, Jinxie? Why didn't you tell me you saw Tematoro earlier? Actually, Mr. Labelle told me not to tell. Mr. Labelle. Papa said. That was my chair bringing me down. I need a new chair as well. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly at the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tematoro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions. They say you must not gaze upon Tematoro, but in the event that you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Tematoro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. I didn't because I'm not around from here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? You there, you mustn't stare at Tematoro in your eyes like that. Lower your eyes. You'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? That guy at the special event said the exact same almost... Apollo, did you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tematoro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetale Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. Last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next stop, Manor's foyer. If any luck, he'll be waiting for us. April 17th, Kobe Mariner. Foyer. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what you think you're doing? Eek! It's a... Oh, Mr. Flitch. What can we do for ya? I bet you was gonna scream monster, which isn't really much of a stretch. Ain't much that I need to do for you, but what business you got with my TV Destinies? Oh, it's nothing, just caught my eye. Can I ask you if you watch pro wrestling? This pro wrestling program today? Yep, it was a match between a couple ring managers, though. It was a completely disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. I almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Flitch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tematoro or something like that? Huh? Tematoro? You didn't see him. How clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Ah, so he's not calling me a demon anymore. Cool! Bet you shine it up every day real pretty like. Ladies must love it. Cena, your thoughts? Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie saw she saw Tematoro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Oh, it's quite enough. I must ask you not to pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florence Lobel. Boy divine and personal aid to Mayor Ementema. Buen divine. More like Yoke grotesque. What's wrong with monsters? Oh, excuse you! Ha! What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You look like you had a stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je Juice Lebel. God, I hate this guy already. Oh, what heavenly sense. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. You call him a fucking peasant. I'll have you know, that is brand number 5, bonjour. This is my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Oh, should I be talking in a French accent? Should I be giving this guy more of an... Should I give this guy, like, more of an obnoxious French accent? Where's my bottle of adieu? So I can return the favor. Adieu. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tematoro. Oh fuck, sorry, wrong button again. Why, that little... She told you she saw that demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask you if you believe in this village superstitions? Oh, police! I was merely trying to keep with tradition. Nevertheless, I will say this: I wouldn't stick my nose into that whole Tematoro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you are real, and you sure look like a monster. Why does everyone think Apollo looks like a fucking demon? Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Tamatoro? Ah! Hello, Jinxie. It has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. Didn't see nothing special in that Tamatoro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. Absolutely hate this guy. I got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Could I ask you what you're doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like me to hear my alibi? To think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh, no, it's just from I was trying. We asked everyone the same questions. How dare you doubt me? It's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Not when you spray proof cologne in my fucking face. Like that's where it's really helped. What do we are doing, you ask? Go ahead, Finchy. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were here at this for ya. Exactly. Good answer, Finchy boy. Good answer. Ouch! You said quite enough. What's with these 2? Great, now he's got me. What's with these 2? Great, now he's got me talking like that. We are quite through here. I am a very busy man, you know. Alright, well, thanks for your help. These 2 were in the foyer, but didn't see Tamatoro. Come along, Finji. Oh, where we going? Oh, right! Gotta practice that statement for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're digging your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange. Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tamatoro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have a good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean when he's preoccupied with Tamatoro? Not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tamatoro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyways. Everywhere it's turned, it's Tamatoro this, Tamatoro that. You should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tamatoro. Hold on. I don't want to be on the ground anymore. I want to be higher to the ground. Hi. No, 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 no! Not again! There we go. Now I feel more safe and compound in my in my own chair. God, I hated LaBelle. I fucking love Detective Fulbright. Like I said, I'm probably gonna title Tuesday's episode "Injustice We Trust." Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tamatoro? At best, he thinks I'm an idiot. At worst... Oh, he's here! It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Estina Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tamatoro. Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you, too. Glad you didn't make us, calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo! He's just as kind as gentle looking as I imagined. Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There's rumors going about how you wanted to or did set Tematoro free. What other nonsense? Yikes. They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors didn't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, is he? Isn't he? He really needs to work on it. Or is his people skills? So the rumor has it you wanted to push the merger through in order to release Tematoro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Grr. Ah! Sorry if I offended you. That's what the talk around town is. I can see how that makes you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Well, then I'll have Trucy pound every single one of them. Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. They can be taught a lesson after we've proven your innocence. No, wait! First we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. I could do the father duties. Hold on, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax! We'll look out for your daughter until you can get free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself. Oh boy. I'll call him the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing that marsupial merger. Do you really want the Ninetail Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I didn't mean it meant necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? May Temo not be telling the whole truth? Really? How can you tell? People very tense up when they lie. See? I thought of this after stream, guys. I get to now talk about. I finally find like this is the time to talk about it. The whole agency is see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Okay. So hear me out. So obviously Apollo's the see no evil with his perceiving. Athena with her moon matrix is the hear no evil. And then a Phoenix is the speak no evil. Cause he can pull out the truth with his magmata. Yay. That's here where my bracelet comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us have our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena's gift too. A special sense of hearing. So, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but if it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, right, now let's give it a whirl. Yes, I remember this feeling of tense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tema is lying somewhere in that statement he just made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright, now I got him now. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eye. I gotta pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. Now when it does, I perceive it with R. Maritoma, please, you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What is there more to tell? Why are you really seeking to merge with Ninetail Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze has really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been the hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you're yet to realize what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster's craze has really revitalized Ninetail Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism. But what would contradict this? The monster craze in Ninetail Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It sparked when the amazing Ninetails rose up against the marsupial merger. The village was practically a ghost town before that. Ah! So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. So what's the real reason behind your push between merging Tormaton with Ninetail Vale, huh? We're your lawyers. You can tell us anything. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said earlier, if I go through the merger, or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know. Whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think this blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman Kubai was immensely popular, so you have to ask who would want him dead. The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs would have the motive, had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? The murder protest wouldn't disappear just because the admin was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered admin's Cuba's secret identity. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the admin's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Maritema, let's take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetail's mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. There was something with some white hair inside it. White hair, you say. But there is one person with white hair in the manor that day. What? What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Cubai, the amazing Ninetails himself. No way! The Alderman was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Kubai was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the admin's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetails was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger as a result and single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman Kubai had taken part in it. If you get my drift. This is absurd, Mr. Mayor. Do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd be carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with someone after they killed the admin. Well, at least we clearly established the killer's motive. Maritema, visiting hours are over. It would appear that this meeting is adjourned. Apollo, do you really think that Tenma Toro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Toro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on! There wasn't any Tenma Toro to release in the first place. Yes, but there's only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. Well, I'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine! I'm fine! I'll think of something! Better, because if I very well can't say a flying demon's the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. But we'll save that for Tuesday! Because it's tired and I has to do stuff before I go to bed. Oh, but there's one thing we must do. We gotta change the music. Now, I feel like we should do this. Okay, now we can return to the title screen. Because now, I can tell you all about what's going on this weekend. Again. Because, hi, I need to go to bed. And I don't know how you guys are going to do this. And I also, because I need to make my lunch for tomorrow. I need to make my lunch for tomorrow and look into new webcams. Because apparently I need a new one. Because I've been struggling with this one for the past while, actually. So, I need something better. I think I bought this one for like $20. So I think I should upgrade to something better. So I'm gonna be looking into that. So next time, but for now, I think okay. Actually, I don't think I talked about this weekend's plans yet. So this weekend, like I said, tomorrow I won't be live myself. But Madcap will be over on his channel where I, and Alexa will be playing Son Goku Dynasty, and you get to see my bloodlust in full glory. Yay! My Amazon Echo tried to talk to me, and I was just like, no, not now. I'm trying to end my stream. Just seeing if there's anyone through it. And then Saturday, we have plans to do. And then Saturday, we have some Stardew plans. But I'm not seeing anyone to raid. So I think we're just gonna have to end it here. So good night. See you guys all tomorrow on Makeup Stream, and then Saturday for Stardew, and maybe potentially Cobblemon. I don't remember. Bye.